Shy of the 25 at the for Lamar Miller. And this defense feeling the encouragement off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train.
Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll... On second down, here's Miller. Oh, fighting off the defender. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with third and just a couple.
And no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Giving to the big tight end on fourth. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll be brought down.
So much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Down! Green, they're down! Green, they're down! Richmond!
On third down, Miller. And he gets this one across midfield.
We can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense. And defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Miller. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Back 22!
They'll try the air now with Watson. And that'll be incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
From the gun, here's Watson. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Miller. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the first down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
The Texans on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Kaimi Fairbairn now to attempt the Texan field goal. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. A shotgun snap for Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He got 29 yards that time. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Dunn with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Newton. Got his target, Samuel. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
In the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys didn't come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
The first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this.
Hey. Gun.
Now Newton on 3rd and goal. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. This one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the and the turnaround that they've had this year. Double-digit. Okay.
I have to jump in.
Oh, there, because you projected this.
Do we remember They'll be on the bandwagon when we get rolling. Well, apparently there's a lot of room on the bandwagon because they won 9 straight, took a loss, and then get back on the beam with a win against the Jets in Week 15. But this is a dangerous team with Deshaun Watson at quarterback, DeAndre Hopkins at wide receiver. They can run the ball with Lamar Miller. And that defense, they come for you, don't they, led by J.J. Watt.
Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. QT, Charles, he didn't make his debut this year until Week 4. Busted out with 11 catches in that win over Indianapolis. And now you got Will Fuller done for the year with a knee injury. He's a big part of this offense.
He certainly is because he's quickly going to have to become one of those go-to.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Dontari Poe able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard.
Come back.
To throw on second is Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards on the play. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
20. Mike, 51. Hey, get right there. Express.
On 1st and 10, Newton. That's Samuel, caught left side. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. From the gun, here's Newton. And this is complete to Moore on the comebacker. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Here's Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina, as his guys are in for 6. Captain Zero out now as he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down.
How much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. A run by Foreman to start the drive. And he'll be taken down right around. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The final shot before the break. Watson flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, able to avoid him. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime
under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. DJ Reader in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Operating from the gun. Newton fighting through pressure. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. DJ Reader in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. From the gun, Newton. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball, and then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
Rock now. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 20. Watch the shift. Hey, watch 8. Kill. Gun. Kill. Turn up.
Operating from the gun, Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Christian Covington in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th.
20.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And the pressure gets to him again. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him for a loss of 5. Boy, sitting on a 2-score lead at this stage in the game. That punter, he must be pretty lonely over there on the sideline thinking, why in the world was my number not called there?
As far as he's concerned, the check will still cash, right? It is your choice not to use me in this situation. But I also look at it this way. Some coaches are more aggressive than others. They just want to take care of the football, have the ball on offense, and go at it that way. So a very interesting call.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Mario Addison. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Target.
3rd and long. It's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down again. Dontari Poe in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Flush to his right. He may try and run. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Texans scoop it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit and, in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
They go play action here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Griffin. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Texans on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. To the air yet again, Watson. And he finds his man Griffin. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Miller. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller from 4 yards out. And the Texans draw a bit closer.
Tiger, tiger, tiger. Tiger, tiger, tiger. Tiger, tiger, tiger.
Now it's Watson. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, I mean, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Newton on first down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Newton on third down. And this is caught. He hits more. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game.
He'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, nice move. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Come back, come back.
Out of the gun, Watson going deep for Hopkins. It got his man complete. Past the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 82 yards. And the Texans have cut it to within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Carolina getting set to take the field. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long. It's Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a 1st down, and that catch also puts him at 150 yards receiving now for the game. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, here's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He's flushed out right, and this is going to be incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now it's Newton. for it here, and this will be caught. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 on the play. And that'll lead here to a third down. I guess the